Imagine a passionate environmental group standing firm against what they see as corporate deception, refusing a hefty sum of money that could fund their vital work, all to avoid being complicit in greenwashing. That's the heart of this story, and it's one that challenges us to think deeply about corporate responsibility and the true cost of environmental protection. But here's where it gets controversial. Is turning down easy funding in a time of financial strain a noble stand, or just idealism biting its own hand? Stick around, because this tale of rejected grants and polluted rivers reveals layers most people overlook. Let's dive into the details. Little Green Change, a non-profit social enterprise located in the charming coastal town of Lyme Regis in Dorset, specializes in educational initiatives for schools and organizations across southwest England. Their mission? To inspire positive change through hands-on projects that teach about sustainability and conservation. Recently, they were thrilled to learn they'd been awarded a substantial grant from South West Water's Community Fund, a whopping £4,825. This platform, known as Action Funder, connects businesses with non-profits, aiming to foster partnerships for good causes. For Little Green Change, whose total income last year hovered around £21,000, this amount was no small potatoes. It could have made a real difference in expanding their outreach. Yet, in a bold move, they decided to turn it down. Why? They accused South West Water, SWW, of engaging in greenwashing, a term that might sound like jargon to some, but it's essentially when companies pretend to care about the environment to boost their image, while their actions tell a different story. In this case, Little Green Change pointed out that SWW seems to prioritize profits for shareholders over genuine investments to curb pollution. For beginners wondering what greenwashing looks like in action, think of a company slapping a green label on products made with dirty processes, or, as here, offering grants to eco-groups while their infrastructure keeps fouling rivers. The group highlighted SWW's aging systems, which regularly discharge untreated sewage into waterways like the River Lyme right in Lyme Regis, and even into the ocean. This isn't just gross, it's devastating for aquatic life, disrupting ecosystems and harming biodiversity. Imagine fish struggling in contaminated waters or beaches unfit for swimming due to overflows from storms. That's the real-world impact we're talking about. All the while, SWW continues to hike up customer bills, which feels like adding insult to injury. Ecologist Graham Roberts from the River Lyme Action Group weighed in with support for Little Green Change's stance. He applauded their integrity, especially in these challenging economic times when funding can be scarce. In an era of austerity, where securing grants is tougher than ever, we praise groups like this for rejecting money from sources lacking solid environmental standards, Roberts said. And here's the part most people miss. He warned that too many corporations jump on the feel-good bandwagon with token donations, all while neglecting their own messes. It's a subtle jab at how easy it is for companies to mask poor practices with philanthropy. But is this fair? Or does it overlook the potential for dialogue and improvement? Southwest Water, for its part, expressed disappointment at losing the chance to collaborate with Little Green Change. Events coordinator Christy Polton emphasized their commitment to tackling pollution head-on. They've made progress, she noted, having eliminated 3/4 of the top 20 polluting sites since 2023, cut beach spills by 20% in the last 5 years, and pledged a massive £760 million over the next 5 years to upgrade storm overflow systems. This investment aims to reduce those sewage dumps into rivers and seas, a step forward, if it pans out. They plan to redirect the rejected funds from their Better Futures Fund, which allocates £2.5 million to community projects over the next 5 years. It's designed to build stronger ties with local groups, but in this case, the partnership fizzled before it started. However, not everyone is convinced. Just last Thursday, the Environment Agency slapped SWW with a red rating for environmental performance, its 14th consecutive year falling short of targets. That's a stark indicator of significantly below target standards. In 2024 alone, they were linked to 189 pollution incidents, down just 5 from the previous year, with 4 classified as serious, a doubling from 2023. For those new to this, storm overflows are emergency releases of untreated wastewater during heavy rain, meant to prevent sewer backups, but they often lead to illegal pollution if overused. It's a complex issue balancing urban drainage needs with ecological health, but SWW's track record suggests they're not balancing it well enough. This clash raises big questions. Is greenwashing inevitable in industries like water management, where profits and environmental duties clash? Should groups like Little Green Change prioritize funding over principles, or does their refusal inspire real corporate change? And what about you? Do you think rejecting tainted money is the right call, or does it risk slowing down environmental progress? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you agree with the group's tough stance or see a counterargument here.